My name may be irrelevant, but I'm here to say I'm gonna make you smile, and I will brighten up your day. Good morning and welcome to Life in Ponydale, your all-access news broadcast for all the up-to-the-minute happenings and goings-on in our little town. If I sound a little rushed this morning, it's because there have been a number of new developments in Ponydale over the last few weeks, and there is a lot to cover in this broadcast, so I may be covering it a little quickly. First of all, we need to talk about these banners that have appeared all over Ponydale, depicting ghoulish and chaotic scenes all over the place. The worst part of this is that no one knows where these banners came from, as they suddenly appeared one night, days before Nightmare Night itself, and with it have come a flood of new ghoulish visitors to our town. Celestia's secret police are seeking any information they can get from anyone who might know something about these banners. The old Ponydale schoolhouse, which had been closed for renovations, has recently reopened its doors and will be accepting students for the summer and spring semesters. If you have a foal who needs to go to school, you no longer need to ship them off to that horrible unicorn magic school in Cantermore. They can once again attend classes right here in our very safe little town of Ponydale. The ruined city in the Heartlands has recently had a new development of its own. A dungeon has appeared there, but a number of agents from a vague but sand-related government agency have swarmed the area and blocked it off so that no ponies can access this area. We will report more on this development as we learn more. Our top story today, in the form of some breaking news right here from our little town, taking place in SCC, which stands for Sugarcane Corner for those of you who do not know, which is not to be confused with Sugar Cube Corner, which is an inferior establishment located in a neighboring town. Anyway, SCC, if you may recall, is that horrible building with the birthday candles on the roof and the loud music and the glowing lights which lure you into it and you can never leave. The proprietor of SCC, Silver Platter, has been complaining about a rise in cult activity at his establishment. It seems there are two major cults of ponies vying for power in the town, and they have started quite some number of problems at SCC. This broadcast will continue to update you on these cults and their beliefs as we go along today, so stay tuned. The annual Old Autumn's Eve festivity held Sunday night in Cloudopolis and featured a large group of ponies parading through the streets of the town while singing loudly and chanting. These ponies were also holding aloft brightly colored lanterns which were totally in no way designed to shine bright lights into windows that would keep awake the Pegasi residents of Cloudopolis. The residents complained loudly about the ponies who were keeping them awake at all hours of the night. The revelers then proceeded to go to the Cloudopolis Town Square, where they held an impromptu party at the local cafe and traded all manner of snacks. These snacks included all things from rock candies to rocks. Local party mayor Holiday Cheer was seen giving out breath mints to every pony she met. Whether this was Holiday Cheer mistaking breath mints for candies, or an offhanded comment about the state of every pony's breath, remains to be seen. All in all, this event was considered a success because we here in Ponydale very much don't like the citizens of Cloudopolis, because they are generally arrogant and unpleasant. And this festivity was designed to make them as uncomfortable as possible, to which it was a booming success. And now a look at sports. It's buckball season once again in Ponydale, and I could not be more excited. If you will recall, last year the Ponydale buckball team made it to the final round of the All-Equestria Buckball Championship, where they were defeated in overtime by their bitter rivals Applewood and their team captain Jazz Apple. The Ponydale team this year has some new strategies and a new head coach, local bowler and party pony Wobble Bass. Wobble Bass says he's never coached a team before and has no clue how to do it, but is more than happy to lend his hooves to this important endeavor. To this end, Wobble says he has brought in a secret weapon from outside of town. And he's not saying that this player is a real diamond dog, but this player is a real diamond dog. And he assures us that this particular diamond dog is well trained in the art of buckball. So get out there and root for your Ponydale buckball team to go all the way this season. We'll be keeping an eye on you all throughout the next few months. And first part of our ongoing investigation into cult activity at Sugarcane Corner. The first of the two cults we need to cover is the cult of Grape Bloom. This cult has some very esoteric beliefs that are mostly centered around a specific pony, a purple mare named Grape Bloom, who is also depicted in artwork shown in Cloudopolis. We don't know who Grape Bloom is, or what she wants, only that she is vaguely sinister. This cult believes that every pony only exists as something within Grape Bloom's mind. They also have a conflicting belief that every pony is made up of 1,000 screaming pony souls. These two conflicting beliefs are very puzzling unless you consider that everything within Grape Bloom's mind is 1,000 screaming pony souls. Lastly, and most importantly of all, the cult of Grape Bloom believes that they should sacrifice purple-colored ponies to Grape Bloom, who herself is also purple-colored. We don't know what this will achieve, but it is what they believe. And they have made this belief very clear that they are trying to round up all purple-colored ponies. So if you are a purple-colored pony, we suggest you avoid SCC for a while. More on this story later. Citizens of Ponydale, I have some very news. A terrible tragedy has befallen our little town. The flying bench, which I reported on in a previous broadcast, and which has been denoted as a national landmark of our little town, has gone missing. Celestia's secret police would like to say that they totally don't know anything about the recent disappearance of the bench, and you shouldn't ask them. Moreover, they would like to reiterate that you shouldn't look for the bench, because you totally won't find it somewhere in Ponydale. Celestia's secret police would like to remind every pony that searching for the bench is now illegal, and even more so, complaining about why the bench is no longer hovering 20 feet above the ground near the entrance to the Evershade Forest is also illegal. Any pony caught doing either of these actions shall be subject to strict disciplinary measures. A last statement from Celestia's secret police has also mentioned that trying to sit in the air where the bench previously hovered is also illegal, because this could lead to breaking of the very fabric of reality. And even though you're not actually doing anything that harms others or the world around you, They just don't want you doing that, and they're right, and you're wrong, so you shouldn't do it. And they're looking specifically at you, Lens Flare. So, in following, don't look for the secret hidden bench that's no longer floating in the air, Ponydale. You won't find it. And now, a word from your local library. The Ponydale Library, in association with the Crystal Kingdom Library, would like to remind you to get out and read a good book this season, especially as the colder months approach and there's nothing better to do because it's too cold to go outside. You should definitely stay indoors, cuddled up by the fireplace with a good book. The Library Association would like to remind you of some great book titles that you can check out from your local library. A treatise on hunting of manticores. Cooking endlessly with apples. A cookbook that once you read it, will make it so that you can no longer stop cooking with apples. You'll be cooking endlessly, forever, with apples. The Haunted Derelict, 199 edition. The Witchmaster's Key. How did that get in there? That shouldn't have been on this list. That's really odd. And finally, Greatest Infernos of Equestria's Past, a book about all the best fires that have burned down parts of Equestria. So get out and enjoy a great book this season. The second part of our ongoing investigation into cult activity in Ponydale. The second cult that is operating out of SCC is called the Cult of the Worm. There's very little known about this cult, except from an interview that we did with local cult leader and purple pony, Coda. Coda states in this interview that she totally didn't create this cult because she's a purple pony and wanted to oppose the cult of Grape Bloom that wants to sacrifice all purple ponies to their god. Coda says that she chose the name the Cult of the Worm because she felt like it. She doesn't know what the worm is or why they're a cult of it, but a lot of ponies have decided to follow Coda because she's very charismatic and friendly and purple, and most of the ponies that have decided to follow Coda are also purple, and they're mostly standing around SCC and chanting, "No more cults, we hate this, don't sacrifice purple ponies, you won't get anywhere. We're just purple ponies, what did we ever do to you?" If you want to find Coda, she can normally be found sitting high atop the highest shelf in Sugarcane Corner so that the Cult of Grape Bloom can't reach her, even though they have among their number a bunch of Pegasi. And we all know how tenacious Pegasi can be. So, in following, the Cult of the Worm is far less dangerous than the Cult of Grape Bloom. More on this story as we continue. And now a look at the calendar of community events. On Friday, November 16th, I told you the Witchmaster was coming back. Now you will pay for all that you have done. To be well while you can. So get out and enjoy that event. On Saturday, November 17th, local party mayor Holiday Cheer has announced that there will be an event. This event will be held in the PvP arena of the Heartlands in a specific picnic zone. Holiday Cheer has not announced what this event will be, only that it will not be a garden party, and there will be no life-threatening activities associated with it. All ponies should attend, as there will be cake and some fun activities. So please, remember that's November 17th. Get out and support local events. On November 22nd, local tour bus owner Jet Black would like to remind you that it is the 31st anniversary of the Max Horse Room incident. For those who were not born then or do not know the specifics of this incident, a pony named Max Horse Room hijacked the local radio signal on that day to give out the following message. I have created a great masterpiece for all of you newspaper nerds. My name is Max Horse Room, and I like pony cola. So go and drink some pony cola. Ha 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 ha. I'm totally not Jet Black in a mask. I am Max Horse Room, kind bliss. Ha 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 ha. So yes, remember, Jet Black would like to throw an event in honor of this incident because he totally had nothing to do with it, and just wants to remind you that it is an opportunity for fun times in Equestria. On November 24th, it's Worldwide Legends of Equestria Day, and an event will be held in honor of this monumentous occasion. Local party mayor Holiday Cheer and her party assistant Sapphire Moonlight, who planned this event, will be hosting a grand, exciting event at the stage in the Heartland's ruined city. This stage has become quite popular because it's the only stage in all of Equestria that has room to seat enough ponies. Someone should really get on building another stage so we don't have to keep going to this creepy city every time there's an event. Anyway, this event will feature stories and tales from local Equestria residents from all over about your experiences and the good things that have happened to you, so we encourage every pony to come out and tell their story. This event will also feature an awards portion, where awards will be given out based on voting that is currently available wherever you do voting, and awards will be given out for things like the most creative party pony, or the best artist pony, or the most oppressively annoying pony, which will be won by Ancient Quills, and you should not try to oppose him, because Ancient Quills will just annoy you until you give up and admit that he is the most oppressively annoying pony in all of Equestria. And finally, the most coveted award of all, the very best pony in all of Equestria. These awards and these stories are sure to be a great time, so you should come on out to Worldwide LOE Day, which is held on November 24th. The time will be announced very soon as we get a report from local party mayor Holiday Cheer what time it is. I swear that mayor always plans things at the very last minute. Listeners, I was wrong in my previous report about the Cult of the Worm. The Cult of the Worm has done something unspeakably horrific. I returned to SCC to perform a follow-up interview with Coda because she expressed that she had some additional comments she would like to make regarding her stance on some issues in Ponydale, and when I entered SCC, I found something horrific. All members of the Cult of Grape Bloom had cleared out, and there were only the members of the Cult of the Worm standing around in a circle around the rug in SCC, chanting. They had created a summoning circle, and the most horrible abominations of all time were coming through this summoning circle. Residents of Ponydale, I regret to inform you that our town is about to be overrun by pink ponies. These pink ponies are all of a power level 666 and can be seen everywhere chanting fun, 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 fun. And I don't want to tell you, Ponydale, what type of fun these pink ponies might have in mind. It might involve hide and seek, or hopscotch, or even truth or dare. You don't want to be caught by these pink ponies. And remember, the cult of the worm is responsible for this. They have summoned the pink ponies. The pink ponies will soon be upon us. They are everywhere. Do not trust anyone. Run while you still can. Before I go and escape with my lovely pink ponies that are surely about to flood through the radio station chanting fun and trying to get me to do some sort of games with them, I have one last announcement to make from the Celestia's Secret Police. The Celestia's Secret Police would like to remind all residents of Ponydale not to search for the hidden train station in Crystal Kingdom, because it doesn't exist and you will only be wasting your time. This train station is not a portal to a magical land that will make all your dreams come true if you find it. Don't search for this train station. Also, do not continue to search for the floating bench. Yes, I know some of you have reported in that you found it on a hill somewhere in Ponydale and it's no longer floating, it's just an ordinary bench. This is not legal, and Celestia's Secret Police will arrest you if they find out this information, which I have just reported over the radio, so you should probably be on the lookout for Celestia's Secret Police. Anyway, I hear them coming. I need to get going right now. Fun, 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 fun.